evil in itself, or renouncing everything and leaving is the most noble thing. So he called for everybody to give opinions, and each one is colored by their own opinion, isn't it? People who had a leaning towards renunciation said renunciation is the best. That is the end. People who had leanings towards enjoying life, they said, "Arey, renounce kya hai? I mean, enjoy it." But the king was not decided. Then a sannyasi came. He came and sat in the court of the king. The king asked him, "Tell me, what is the right thing? Is renunciation good, or being a householder and serving the society good?" He said, "For you to understand this, follow me." So the king stopped everything. Those days people had so much passion for knowledge that they were willing to do anything for that knowledge. And they get it. So he followed him. They went to the neighboring country where a princess was choosing her husband, the king, Swayamvara. So she was going around with a garland in her hand on top of an elephant, and the streets people were all very eager. Some were eager because she was beautiful, some were eager because she had a lot of wealth behind her. So they were all, poking their neck in front, hoping that by accident she will drop and no. But nothing like that happened. So she went on going like that when a very radiant sannyasi came and stood there, a different sannyasi. The moment she saw sannyasi, it was Atma Bala. It was beauty, not prettiness. Prettiness excites mind. Beauty quietens mind. Never use "you are so pretty." You are actually abusing that lady. Because prettiness excites mind, which is not happiness. But a beauty quietens mind. There is beauty in our sanctum sanctorum. There is so much prettiness outside. So here he comes inside, and the queen decides, the princess decides, he is the person for me. She dropped the garland there. The sannyasi was taken aback. He said, "What are you doing? What nonsense?" He took the garland off and trampled on his foot and said, "How dare you do it? I'm not game for that." She said, "Look here, I'm the only daughter of this great kingdom. He has so much wealth there. You just have to be my husband. I won't bother you. You can be a sannyasi, but I won't disturb you." He said, "Stop it. What are you talking about?" And he just, "I won't even look at you." He went off to the forest. This princess was so much smitten by love that she started following him. Now this original sannyasi went and answered the question of the king, said, "No, let's follow and find out what happens." So both of them were following, like, reporters dogging important personalities. So both of them were going in the forest. This sannyasi went deep in the forest. He disappeared. Princess was also lost. Now these two people are also lost in the forest. So they said, "Okay, let us spend our night under this tree." So they spent their night under a tree which was inhabited by a nest with 4 sparrows in it. A mother sparrow, a father sparrow, and 2 little siblings, little kids sparrows. And the moment these two came and lied down on the tree, the sparrows thought, "Oh my God, we got a guest. Atiti Devo Bhava." You know what Atiti means? Titi means date. You have Ekadasi Titi, Dvasi Titi. Atiti means somebody who comes in unannounced. He is the Lord. That's why the word used in Bhagavatam is Edrichaya. There is no equivalent translation. You say, coincidentally, it brings down to a very banal level. Edrichaya, the meaning of it, our Swamiji says, is by the grace of the Lord is called Edrichaya. So these people came in uninvited. Atithi, they are our deities. We have to serve them. What do? They were shivering in cold. So the father sparrow said, "Let me make a small fire for them." They brought a small stick, lighted that stick, put in front of them. Then one by one they took the sticks from the nest and started dropping so that they can be warm. Soon it was going off. Then the father sparrow said, "Look here, they must be hungry. What do we have here? Nothing. Let me be the food for that." It immediately jumped into the fire and died. The mother sparrow said, "Oh my God, this may not be enough for these two. Let me also jump inside." It also jumped in. The 2 kids, see the sanskaras. It says, these may not still be sufficient for these 2 people. Let me also jump into the fire and become food. There is a difference between involvement and commitment. Getting the nest sticks to make the fire is giving what we have is commitment. I am committing my resources. Involvement is, I am also lost in it. So he jumps into the fire, and then sannyasi was sobbing he was touched. He said, "Dear king, do you understand? See, if you want to lead a renounced life, be like that sannyasi. The entire kingdom was at his disposal. The most beautiful princess was there right behind him to marry him. He said, note everything, did not even look back. If you want to be a renunciant, be like that. If you want to be a householder, see this beautiful 4 sparrows. They sacrificed their life for a guest, for the paropakara. So a householder is great in his place, and a sannyasi is great in his place. Each one is great in their own place. So never ever think that what I am, don't have a sense of imperfection or lacking. We can fill that up with what we are right now by doing. I won't use the word good. Good means helping. We should not help anybody, we should serve. Helping means I am here, you are there, I am throwing. Serving means he is there, I am here, I am serving you. Thanks for giving me an opportunity. Service comes out of love. Help comes out of misplaced compassion. So that is the purpose of prosperity. Let us all become more and more prosperous. Let us contribute back positively to our center here, for the country, for the world at large. And let us keep on dividing that ego over time, because the only barrier between me and the Lord is ego. Whatever denomination may be there in Hinduism, all denominations says one thing: if you are egoistic, you have no hope. So whatever sampradaya we may belong to does not matter. Important thing is how egoless I am. How am I taking care of my ego? Either done by surrender or done by inquiry, depending on which path we follow. So when we use prosperity and when we become like trees, and what I have is for the entire mankind, I am also included in the mankind. Of course, I have to take care of myself also. With that purpose, if we earn, if we are prosperous, we are doing good for ourselves, we are doing good for the family, we are doing good for the entire society. I think I'm just 1 minute left, so let's have a little silence to get in what was talked, and we'll have half an hour of question and answers. I know most of you would be hungry.